Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Minecraft on the JSano fan server. Hey, how you doing? I'm starting off here in the Nether Hub because we're going to go and visit a community project. A project I actually had nothing to do with, in fact. Nothing at all. I had a quick visit one time, but that was it. And I'll come back and it's done and it's amazing and I want to show it off because it looks super duper cool. Let's carry on walking like this, shall we? Ooh. Last episode we had a little sort of organisational bit, I suppose. You know, getting stuff worked out, what needs to be done, future projects, stuff like that. Is this going to be loud? A little bit. Because the minecart is such a friendly creature. We'll turn it down. So yeah, that was what we did last episode. And I'm actually not going to work on any of those projects that we mentioned about last time. Because if you remember, I had a promise. I promised Shawstonia I would go over to Shawstonia and build something over there. Because remember, 2 episodes ago, was it 2 episodes ago? Yeah. We went over to Aces's tower, resort tower thing, and we made a little suite over there. And I said I'd do the same to Shawstonia. Kill him with kindness. This whole sort of Ding Chong Nations thing, which I think has thankfully calmed down somewhat recently. That was to sort of show a little bit of a friendliness to the nations and try and like smooth things over. So yeah, we'll do that with Shawstonia's little plot of land. In a moment, I want to head towards... Oh, how far away is this though? I want to head towards what is... I'll just tell you what it is now actually. No, I won't. I'm going to keep it a big fat secret. I'll see you when I'm there. Okay, I barely had time to have a sip of my tea, but yeah, we're here. It wasn't that far away actually. Oh blimey. Oh no, I'm full. Please don't go through that. Oh, okay. So this is the double witch farm. Prepare to just be amazed by the amount of... Hang on, I want to not show you it too much until we get to a good spot. It is night time, which is a bit of a shame. Let's get up here. Get up here. Can I get up there? I can. Okay, so this is a double witch farm. I don't know how this works. Oh, the sun's rising, good. I don't know how this works. I don't know any of the redstone mechanics behind it or spawning mechanics. All I know is that the multiplexer, a long-time member of the server, who hasn't been on, or hadn't been on for a very long time really, suddenly came back and built this massive, giant, efficient witch farm, double witch farm. And he did that by digging out, with the help of some other people, this gigantic hole. It's that big it's not even loading in. That's a bit of a shame. Let's do a little bit of F3 A. Oh, it was just coming in as I pressed that, for goodness sake. Let's just fly down and I'll show you up close. Look at this. Oh my god, I know what this feels like now. This is like at the end of GoldenEye. Oh my god. It's like with the satellite when Bond and 006 are fighting and there's that dish. Oh, this is it. This is totally it. But yeah, look. This is insanity. This isn't like world edit, guys. No world edit here. No. This has all been dug out by hand. And it is just crazy. Like, look at the scale of this. Let's just get down here. I mean, that is remarkable. I don't know how long this took him. Well, not that long. I can tell you it wasn't that long because it must have only been a few weeks, really. It's just insane. I thought I'd show this off because I've actually stolen some materials. I've stolen some stone to use for Shawstonia's build. Because obviously there'd be a lot of leftover stone from such a project. I just can't get over this. It's all been half slabbed to stop spawns. And you should be able to see... Is it running quite well at the moment? No, it was earlier on. What about on the other side? Maybe on the other side. I was seeing loads of witches pour out of it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've seen loads of them. It seems to have slowed down for the moment. I'm not sure why. Maybe I broke it. Maybe I broke it just by being here. Oh, there was a noise then. There was a noise. I heard a noise. But yeah, basically the witches fall out of those boxes onto these hoppers. All their items drop. The hoppers, I don't know, there must be a massive chain of hoppers that reach all the way to somewhere in the middle. Because they eventually make their way... I don't know how the items get up here, but they do. Again, more redstone stuff that I just don't understand. Even though I am a redstone genius. And, yeah, they make their way here. And look. Look at this stuff. Good stuff, right? Sugar for days, glass bottles for days, gunpowder for, well... There you go, gunpowder for days. Loads of stuff. This is great. This is really good. So, well done to Multiplexer and whoever helped him with this. This is such a, this is why it's so good to be on a multiplayer server, is because people come and do this sort of stuff. Things that I could never ever imagine, dream of doing. I'd never want to do a project like this, ever. Ever, especially on my own. But just, oh, the thought of starting something like this, it's remarkable. And, yeah, well done. So I thought it was definitely worthy of showing off, just as I stole some stone. I'm now going to head over to Shawstonia, or Shawstria. I'm never quite sure what he calls it, actually. I think it's Shawstonia. And we'll start to build a little building, actually quite a big building, that I've designed for Shawston. And just like that, here we are in Shawstonia. I think I've worked it out. Shawstonia is this area. Shawstria is like the nation name, the Republic of Shawstria. And this is kind of their capital, Shawstonia. Got it. Comprende. So this is kind of Shawston's main base area thing he's working on. A little village city. Yeah, it's definitely not a village. City project. There's villages everywhere. Loads of different buildings, different designs. And in one of his episodes, he opened up a plot of land for the others to come and build on, including myself. So I'm going to do that right now. I think it's this one up here. Yeah, I think it's this bit of land here. So there's that building there already. I don't know if I've got enough room, actually. Definitely not there. Oh, I might need to do... Oh, I didn't think I'd need to do any terraforming, but actually... I might need to... Oh, no, over here might be good. Damn, I didn't really think this through. I know that my building is 13 by 14 blocks, so... And it can't be taller than that. Oops. That's his rules. It has to be inside this plot of land, like where the road is, inside this square, and it can't be taller than his main building there. So... Let me... Oh, alright, let me quickly do a bit of terraforming, I guess. I might need to go steal some dirt off him. And then I want to talk about a very special event that happened only a few days ago. Oh, see you, Dan. And that is the JFS 12-hour live stream. I'm going to talk a little bit about that and how it went and my thoughts. And also, I haven't forgot what I said at the end of last episode. A little bit of Bollywood dancing. Oh yeah, that's right. So let me quickly terraform some stuff and then I can get rambling. You know, I'm ashamed to admit that I've never actually looked much around Shawston's base. I've never really visited, and what a big mistake, because, man, what a lovely little area he's got here. Look at this, like a little sort of promenade bit near the river. Oh, it's lovely. A romantic walk along here at night time. Ah. And it's got all sorts of stuff, different sorts of buildings, fountains, loads of trees. Very nice little area. Very impressive. Well done, Shawston. I've never really... I know I've seen it in your videos, but I've never actually come here myself. So, here you go. I'm here now. A little pigsty. Ah. Ah, oink to you too. Okay. So, I've done a little bit of... what's the word? Terraforming. That's the word. Not quite sure what the... by the way, I might use up a double chest of quartz blocks. Go away. Weirdo. God, he's such a weirdo. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the rules were that Shawston had in mind with terraforming to make your plot work. So I've just changed it a little bit. I'm going to leave the roads. Maybe he'll come in and fix the roads and put it on the proper level. I don't want to do that just in case he has a particular way of doing it. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. Shawston, if you're watching this, yeah, you need to fix this bit. But here is where I'm going to put my building. Sort of laid out some little cornerstones. My god, I thought that was some sort of monster coming after me. Whew. So, before I get into the 12-hour live stream, I do just want to point out what I'm going for with this sort of design, because I'm going to start to try and build it and not really talk much about that and ramble away about other stuff. So, I'm going to go with, I'm sticking to stone because everything seems to be stone here, and I don't want anything to stick out too much. But I'm really quite pleased with how this has turned out. I built it in creative, just kind of on the fly, not really too much thought put into it. But I'm really, really pleased. It's a really interestingly shaped building. And yeah, you'll see. I think, well, no, I'll tell you a little bit more about the architecture once I've done a bit of it. But let's just get started, shall we? And see how we go. So, okay guys, so yeah, let me try and explain what just happened there. So, I planned on chatting and rambling away, talking about the JFS livestream whilst I built this building I'm currently standing on. Then I found out that I could not talk and build at the same time, especially because this building has interesting shapes that are sometimes reversed and flipped and stuff, and my brain just couldn't function. I was seriously like struggling to form coherent sentences whilst building this damn thing. So I just thought I'll throw in some quick clips of me building it and I'll just show you when it's done. I didn't want this to be the way, but man, that was like a real test of, I could feel my brain sort of like, I don't know, it felt like my brain was in pain as I was trying to talk. I couldn't do it. Anyway, let me show you how this looks. Like I said, I think I kept this bit in. I'm really pleased with how this building turned out. If I kind of get a nice shot of it, let's go over here actually. It is architecturally, I think it's Brutalist, I'm going to say, is the type, the category it would fit into. A Brutalist architecture. And it's sort of based on a building not too far away from where I live. And I thought, hey, it would be cool if I, built a, built a building a bit like that style. Don't do it, please. Good. Anyway, here it is. Here's the big reveal. Do 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 do. Okay. Oh crap. There's a. Hang on. There's a thing messing it up because this was blending in with it. Let me get rid of this first. Oh. Parkour. Okay. Now it should look better. Oh no, no, I can't do parkour. Are you serious? Today's just a disaster. I can't talk. I can't play the game. I can build though. It was funny. Like, it was night and day. As soon as I stopped talking, or tried to stop, I still can't talk. As soon as I stopped trying to talk, I could build this thing so quickly. But whilst I was doing it, I was bumbling around. All right. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. I'm really pleased with that. What an interesting shape that is for a building. I've never ever built something like that before in Minecraft. And all I really did was just make a random sort of shape to begin with and then flip it. So if you remember, the shape was originally something like this. It was 2 out and then diagonal like that. And then 2 out across. Yeah, like a little sort of L shape, backwards L shape. L, diagonal, diagonal, L. Leave me alone, will you? I'm trying to talk about the building. I should really get my sword. There you go. Yeah, so it's just this. And then flipped. But it turns out really well. I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but I'm really happy with this. And it's all out of stone pretty much, and it still looks quite good. So I thought I'll try and talk about the live stream as we deal with a slightly more simple build, which is the inside of it, which is basically just going to be walls. On the back side it is flipped, so it sort of makes sense from the side. The side's a bit more boring, but you can see it sort of makes sense because it's like each side's been pushed. Yo! Oh, you can hit me over the fence. Okay. Shawstonia, you've got a serious a serious zombie problem. Oh man, they're bouncing off him. What is this zombie? There you go. Yeah. And it is tall, but I did measure. It's not taller than that building just over there in the distance. That is 108 blocks, or that's Y level 108, I should say. This is 101, I think. So we're still good. We're still good for height. All right. Let me get some more stone, and I will try, for like the third time, to talk about the damn live stream. Right. Live stream. I'm just going to end up saying some of the same stuff I tried to talk about before. The live stream was something that we wanted to do for a long time on the server. It was one of those things that we were like, oh, we should really do this, and oh, it would be such a cool idea to do a 12-hour or just like any length of time live stream marathon. But yeah, it was like we'd always say, we'll do it at some point, we'll do it at some point, we'll do it at some point, and it's one of those things where it never gets done. So eventually we were like, okay, we're sick of this. We're sick of nothing ever happening. So we're going to knuckle down and get it organised. So we did. We got some Google Docs made, we got some spreadsheets created and organisational things done, and time zones sorted out, games sorted out, and all the sorts of stuff that we were going to do. We got it sorted out in the end. So we did it last Saturday the 27th of May. To anyone watching this episode right now, hopefully some of you made it to the live stream. Yay, GG to Zelfa. Yeah, hopefully you made it, because I think, with reflection, it went really well, actually. For our first sort of marathon live stream group event thing, we did stick to the schedule pretty darn well. We had a schedule of each game lasting an hour, and honestly, I think maybe only a couple times we went maybe 5 minutes over or 5 minutes under. It was really well kept too, and that's like bearing in mind that we had to there was no fancy way that we could transition to another person live streaming across the world. There was no way of doing it cleanly like a professional. Like I know the Minecraft people, when they do their marathon, they have some like central server that they stream to, and then they can switch from that server but keep the live stream going so it never goes offline. And Lemons on our server, has said that we can now do that. He's worked out a way to do that in the future. But for this one, it was simply just a case of, okay, I'm going to stop live streaming, you're going to start live streaming in 3, 2, 1, and it was like that. We just had to like pass the baton basically in a relay race, and it worked really well. It's simple but effective, and I think everyone enjoyed the games they played. We had some laughs, had a good time. Things I'd like to be improved, I think there's got to be like a compliment sandwich, I suppose. So let's give some criticism. Honestly, the numbers, we knew that not many people would turn up. You can't expect something for nothing. You can't expect like just to start streaming on Twitch and hundreds of people show up. We knew that was going to be the case. It was the main reason why we didn't really do a charity this time. We thought, oh, we could do like a charity live stream and try and earn some money for charity, but honestly, we would not have got anyone really to donate, because there was hardly anyone watching. And I'm not going to beat around the bush here. Like, that's a shame that was the case, but it's just that's the reality of it. We have to sort of earn a viewership, especially because it was on Twitch and not on YouTube. If it was on YouTube, I'm sure a lot more people would have seen it. Well, that's not strictly true either, because it probably would have been on the JSano fan server channel. I don't know how many subscribers that has, but that's the reason why I stream on YouTube, as well as some other reasons. But that's a main reason, is that I know that I'll get more people to see that I'm actually live streaming on YouTube, because it's just like it's there in their feed. Whereas with Twitch, it's like one extra step to get people to see it. So I think what we're going to try and do, because we do want to do it again in the future, some sort of stream marathon thing, I think we just need to kind of build our presence on Twitch a bit more. So, hey, any non-JFS members watching, head over to www.twitch.tv/JFS Live and follow it. Follow that channel, because to do that, to sort of grow our presence on Twitch, I think the plan is to stream some more on Twitch as a group. So I know that Weather wants to do some kind of Mario Kart streams, or maybe some, I don't know, some other Switch game stuff. I would like to do some more Minecraft minigame events. Basically just one in particular I've got in mind, and that's a kind of PvP Minecraft game called Calamity, which we played a while back, which was a lot of fun. I'd also like to, I don't know, I haven't really talked to the guys about this, but I'd really like to do a live stream of Tabletop Simulator. I think if we could stream a game of something, like a game of Catan, or a game of, hell, even a game of, I'd even do a game of Monopoly if it was on Twitch and people might be interested. Probably not though. But yeah, some sort of board game stream I think would be a good idea. And yeah, we're going to start doing some more things, hopefully more regularly. I don't know how much more regularly. I think there was some talks of it being maybe twice a month we could do it. I'm not going to make any promises because it is very difficult to get group events set up to stream. But I definitely am recording, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, head over to twitch.tv/JFS live, follow that, and you should at some point soon get a notification that someone is streaming on there. And hey, even if you don't do that, I am going to host it on Twitch as well. So whenever JFS live streams, you might see me live streaming, but actually it's just because I'm hosting the channel. Okay, so that's all I kind of wanted to say on the subject of the live stream. Happy with how it went. Things could be improved, for sure. But for a first go, very, very good. Oh, and if you did miss it and you want to see some of the footage from it, some of the 12 hours we streamed, head over to JFS Live Twitch channel, because all of the videos are on there, or the VODs, I think they call them. So you can watch them on there. I think someone might make a montage of them, maybe. I don't really want to do that because it's 12 hours of footage to look through and find funny bits. But maybe that's something. I don't know. There is some good moments though, so definitely go check them out. Alright, what am I going to do now? Oh, okay, that was foolish. I need to make a few more floors of this. I know that this all stone looks really ugly, but we'll make it look slightly more pretty in some ways or another. That's a baby. Oh, yeah. What? You can't come over here. Why are all these mobs getting bouncy arrows? Whoa, look at that guy just spawned right behind him. You're dead. So I still have to talk about my Bollywood dancing, don't I? I do, and I still do want to. Let me get some supplies. Oh, I've run out. I've run out. I might need to cut away quickly and just get some stuff. I might need some more glass as well. I do need some more glass. Okay, yeah, I need to go restock some supplies. I'll come back and we will talk a little bit about how good I am at Bollywood. Alright, I'm back, and when I said restock, that really just means steal some stuff from Shawstonia. Shawstonia, I borrowed some glass and some stone, okay? Is that right? I'm sure it is. So, yeah, I'm going to carry on building some of this as I talk about my work wellbeing day. That's right, at work we have one day a year which is called a wellbeing day, and it's where everyone from the company, they don't get a day off work, but you don't do your usual job. Basically, it's a day to promote healthy living and healthy mind, healthy body, that sort of stuff, and just explore some different activities, team building, all that sort of stuff, you know. And so ours was a few weeks ago, and it was set up in the way where it was 3 different events or 3 different activities in the sort of morning, afternoon, or yeah, morning, lunchtime, and then afternoon. And you could pick from a set list of events what you wanted to do for each of those little time periods. And I won't go through all of what I did because some of it wasn't that interesting. Some of it was like some sort of psycho analyzing of what type of worker you are. Like you're put into different colours. I'm a green, apparently. I'm a green worker, but there's also a blue, a gold, and orange. It was interesting. It was interesting actually, but it was a little bit sort of horoscopy. Like, really, a lot of the stuff could apply to anyone the way they worded it. But yeah, if you're interested, it is orange if you're quite outgoing and energetic, and quite loud. It is gold if you're very dutiful and you follow the rules, by the books, that sort of thing. Or no, I've done orange. Blue if you are very caring about other people's emotions, perhaps too much. You know, you want everyone to be happy, that sort of thing. And green is you think about things a lot, but you're willing to bend the rules for a more efficient way, that sort of thing. I tell you what, though, I say it was a bit horoscopy. There was one bit that was really creepy. So when I found out I was a green by answering all these questions, I read the little green section of the book, and it said something along the lines of, green people will have done things in school such as the debate club or the school newsletter. And I'm like, oh my god, I did both those things. Super creepy. I was like, okay, this is a bit silly. Until I read that, I was like, man, that actually got me down to a T. I did both those things. I was in the debating club for a little while anyway, and I did the sixth form newsletter. Man. Anyway, after that we did some combat archery, it was called, which was not great actually. It was alright. It was basically just archery, but with foam arrows, so you don't actually do much damage, which makes sense. Obviously, you don't want to hurt anyone, but it was just a bit slow, and I'm not very athletic. I'm kind of bad at that sort of stuff, so I just kept getting hit, and yeah, it was fine, but not as good as the Bollywood dancing. So that was the third thing I picked, Bollywood dancing, because it was for a bit of a laugh. Everyone in the office was like, should we do Bollywood dancing together? And we all said, yeah, let's do it. Man, firstly you got the fact I can't build and talk at the same time, and now you got annoying dogs barking at my door. Well, I say dogs, just one, but he's gone now. So yeah, what was I talking about? Bollywood. That's right, we all picked Bollywood for a laugh, and we ended up having a great time. We knew it was going to be good. We knew it was going to be, funny to have a laugh, but it ended up being kind of a bit surprising, because we kind of, well, not all of us, but me and the other guy, Jack, we went full on. We were like, hey, we came here to Bollywood dance, not to mess around, so we're going to give it all we got. And we did. We showed up, all the girls in the class, totally. We were getting right into it. I did not dress very appropriately, though. I had like a jumper and jeans on, and it got hot. Like, the instructor just put on this music and said, copy me. And that's fine, I guess. But then she started doing like all these fancy moves, and it was pretty hard to keep up with her. That one? Yeah. Yeah, it was getting really difficult to keep up with her, and I was getting quite a sweat on. It was definitely very active, that's for sure. It definitely ticked the well-being part of physical exercise. Whoop, there you go. But yeah, she was teaching us all these different songs. The one I mainly remember is one called Cutie Pie, the song was called. And apparently lots of Bollywood songs are based on stories, and this was the story of a wedding. I think it's a wedding song, and it's about a guy who has a female friend who's getting married, and he's secretly in love with her, but he has to go to the wedding and watch her marry someone else. Oh, it's a very sad story, but apparently one that they do at weddings. I don't know. So yeah, we had to do all these moves. So she was sort of teaching us move by move and then asking us to copy her. So I remember some things. Really weird, some of the moves. Like, you have to pretend you're doing like a selfie in one of the moves with the Bollywood bit. All sorts of stuff. But then eventually you kind of put them all together and it ends up looking somewhat decent. I say somewhat decent, but we were rubbish really. But we were just, or at least we were trying, you know. We were giving it our best shot. And I really did enjoy it in the end. I thought it was good fun. And at the end, the instructor said, that we should become dancers. We were that good. She was probably just being kind, but I'd like to think she was being serious and she thought we were actually really very good. Yes, of course, that's what she thought. Anyway, as you can see, I'm slowly working my way up, making little rooms. These are very, very, very small rooms. But it's meant to be... Did I ever say what this was actually meant to be? It's meant to be like a block of flats. The reason why I say it's Brutalist is because... and if you don't know what Brutalist is, I'm not entirely sure, but I did read upon it, a little bit about it on Wikipedia. And it's a genre of architecture, I think it's from like the 50s until the 70s, where everyone thought that skyscrapers and big blocks of flats were the way forward. So they made these giant concrete blocks of flats with really quite small places to live inside. Sort of like they had these sort of utopian visions of people living in blocks of flats with like shopping supermarkets within them and stuff like that. If you've seen the film High Rise, I think it is, with Loki from Thor. What's his name? I've completely forgot that guy's name. What's the actor? Loki. It's Tom something. Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston. There you go. I think it's sort of based on that, or that's what they were going with that film and the book, which is based on that idea of a utopian society living within a block of flats. Anyway, I'm getting really off point. That's kind of what Brutalism's about. I am going to finish talking about Bollywood. I'm done now. I really do recommend, if anyone wants to do any Bollywood dancing, go for it. I didn't get to wear a what are they called? The things that people wear when they do Bollywood dancing. Siva, no. A sari, that's it, a sari. Not that I'd wear that anyway, because I think it's a female dress, but whatever the male equivalent of a sari would be in Bollywood. None of that. Like I said, jeans and a jumper, so not great. But anyway, I'm going to finish building this, and that just means kind of doing the interior, putting some doors on these rooms. I might put some beds in if I can be bothered. We'll see how it goes, and I'll meet you back here once it is done. And we are done. I finished up the inside of... What are we going to call this place, actually? That's a good question. I should probably get a sign, shouldn't I? Let's quickly make one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wanted it to be something to do with Flump, because I originally wanted to build an embassy, because that's one of the things Shawstonia said to build, like an embassy for a foreign nation to put here. So I thought, a Flump embassy, but this is now more like a block of flats. So we have Flump Tower. This could maybe be Flump Flats. Oh, faults. Oh God, flats. Yeah, Flump Flats. Why not? That's stupid to say. Oh yeah, I was actually going to show you inside, wasn't I? So I was going to do some fancy system of minecarts to right click up, but I ended up just going with a ladder because it's not that tall. And each floor has some lights and some doors. This is a flat, an apartment, if you're American. Very small, but you could put a bed in here, something like that. I don't know. It's up to Shawstonia if he wants to come in and actually... Oh, God. Damn, Elytra. If he wants to come in and actually decorate the place. Maybe we should put a sign here as well. Whoa. You're no sign. There we go. Flump Flats. So I'm sorry today's episode was a bit of a mess. Oh man, my brain is not working very well today. And I just can't talk. I tried to record an episode of something else a while ago, and I think I've lost my ability to record, guys. I can't do it anymore. I can't. My brain, it's failed. So no more videos ever. I'm stopping the channel. Goodbye. No, maybe not. It doesn't look as great from the side. It looks alright. It looks fine. But it's really from this angle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks great. Okay. That's me done then for today. I need to go give my mind a rest. And not talk and play anymore because I'm done. I'm done. Oh, hope you enjoyed my rambling, or what you can make out from the rambling. Next time, I guess we should start or finish some of the projects we spoke about last episode. Oh man, that's going to be... Oh, that's a cool... Wow, that's a cool structure he has over there. That's going to be tricky, but we'll work out something to do next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.